Hello everyone out there, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your Bourbon Journey.
Today we're going to be tasting a fairly new release from MakersMark. And it's kind of interesting, I try to keep up on bottles that are coming out, but I must have missed the announcement on this one. This is the first edition of the series, released in 2024, and features the return of the Roasted French Mocha Stave. This recipe uses the following staves: 1 baked American Pure 2, 3 seared French Cuvée staves, and 6 roasted French Mocha staves. The mash bill, as usual for MakersMark, is 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% malted barley. It is 111.9 proof. And we got it for $51.99 at our local Costco in Southern Indiana.
And they had a ton of them when we were there. I am really looking forward to doing this tasting. We tried it about a week or two ago, so we've hit it a little bit, but we haven't yet done it the Michael Veach way, I can almost say. So let's go ahead and we'll start off by looking at the color.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Let me put it in my hand here.
It's got some nice darker, I don't know if it's a mahogany or a copper. I think it's more of a light mahogany, maybe.
I think it's a mahogany.
It's got a little bit of reddish tones to it.
I would agree.
How about that nose? Let's check it out.
Okay.
We're waiting to see what these staves have done.
Oh.
You know there are 6 mocha staves in there.
Oh, yes.
What's the first thing you got?
I get mocha, naturally. I actually get a little coffee.
And it turns into kind of like a deep chocolate, but it's not as dark and as a bitter chocolate as we often get in bourbons.
It's like a baking chocolate to me.
Mm-hmm. There are some spice notes, but not really cinnamon, perhaps nutmeg.
Maybe a little cherry. Maybe.
Yeah, there is a little hint of cherry. I think you're right. Of course he's right, because it's what you get. So let's have a little taste. Good?
Mm-hmm. Cheers. Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, that coffee mocha flavor is coming right to the forefront.
There's a tiny bit of cinnamon in the back. I get cherry.
I am getting the cherry notes as well. It's very nice. So it's not overpowering with the mocha, but it's very good. Let's try another one for the finish.
Oh, I still get the mocha on the back in the finish. It's really good.
And it's really lingering in a nice way. It lets you know it's there, but it's not uncomfortable.
It's really good.
I'm getting some toasted flavors from the barrel, like the barrel char. And it's kind of toasting up that mocha flavor a little bit, which is really nice.
I don't get the char till it's been in my mouth for a while. And this one has a long mouth feel and a long finish. Very good.
I like it. So far, it's a thumbs up for me.
Well, shall we try it with the cran?
Let's try it with the cranberry. See what these sugars will do to it.
Well, the one thing I'm getting right now is my cat.
Yeah.
Our cat Slider has just jumped up on the table.
He wants to help with the tasting. He's often very involved in what we're doing. He's going to probably come over and smell the glass. The cranberry is pretty interesting for me. I'm not getting a massive swap in it. It's definitely sweeter. It's brighter.
Mm-hmm.
I do get some citrus notes.
I got, for me, just sweetness out of it. I didn't get any specific fruit. There was certainly no cherry, which I was kind of disappointed with. It kind of wiped out the chocolate.
It absolutely wiped out all the mocha, and the finish was much shorter too.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So that's not uncommon with the cranberry because it can be pretty overpowering with its sugar notes. Let's try the pecan. That intensified the chocolate.
Once again, it brought out the barrel.
The coffee is very prominent too.
Mm-hmm. And the pecan is there. A lot of times it ends up being wiped out. In this case, it's actually there a little bit. The finish is short.
So I'm saying I'm still getting the finish.
Interesting.
I can feel it right here, and it's very cinnamon forward. Sometimes pecan does bring out that cinnamon note. I'm not getting a lot of barrel, which is odd. I thought I might get more toasty notes with it, but I thought it was pretty good.
I'm going to cleanse my palate here.
I'll do the same.
Now we'll go on to the chocolate.
Dark chocolate. I hope this really, we'll see.
Oh, interesting. I'm getting a lot of tannin. I'm getting the barrel.
Really, I'm getting massive creaminess. Now it's like I have this great frothy mocha coffee drink that someone just put a ton of whipped cream in and sprinkled the top with cinnamon and maybe a little nutmeg.
I almost feel like jumping in your mouth because I'm honestly, I mean, it's not bad, but you're getting a cornucopia of stuff and I'm kind of getting, a little bit here and there, but I do like it. And it definitely is that classic MakersMark. You can tell it is a MakersMark brand and I think it's good.
Yeah. I mean, this was $51.99. That's a great price point for something with this flavor profile and somewhat limited edition for MakersMark. If those of you that missed the heart release in the summer, because it was kind of here and there, it was kind of hard to get. This is a little reminiscent of that. Not the same profile, but it does have that. That one was more chocolate and caramel, whereas this has got the chocolate mocha coffee thing going on. But this might be a good alternative if you were bummed that you could not find the heart release. And
it's interesting that the heart release was very difficult to find, and yet this one, at least for us out here, there's a plethora of them. Costco still has boxes and boxes of them, and so it's available. So I almost wonder if this is a reaction on MakersMark part for having heart be so, limited.
Yeah, we were fortunate that we did a tour there in September, and we're able to pick one up at the distillery. So that's the only reason we found one, because we never did find one locally. And I know that every state is different, and those that are control states, it's really hard to get things. I know we recently reviewed the Jim Beam Winter Reserve, and I had some people comment on that they still haven't seen it in mid-Michigan. So, you just never know, but I do anticipate that one to be out more. But this is recently released. We haven't seen a lot of talk about it, so that's why we wanted to go ahead and share it with you today.
Yes, and I definitely say with the holidays coming, if you have an opportunity to pick this up, this might even be a good present for a friend of yours that is a bourbon aficionado or just somebody that just generally likes bourbon, and you can't beat it for that price.
Or likes spirits and loves chocolate mocha.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for checking us out. If you like us, please hit the subscribe button, and may the next pour you have be awesome and outstanding. Cheers to you.